Hello producers, it's Özgün here. In this tutorial, I'm gonna show you a really lifesaver new method that I just discovered for sidechained reverb on my leads. If you're ready, let's get into that tutorial. So what I was doing when I needed to sidechain reverb, there was several options for me. So one way was this, but first maybe I can show you this little loop that I created. If I wanted to give a sidechain reverb to the leads, the first thing I will do is put a Fruity peak controller. I could just add the reverb and I can just link this controller to the peak, as you all know. Choose inverted and then we have the sidechain reverb setup. Yes, this is the way that I'm currently using most of my tracks. So the problem with this, we are occupying two different spots in the 10 slots. So it's like 20% of the effects that I can use in one track, and it contains two different plugins to make it. And also, if I want to EQ the reverb or process the reverb, what should I do? Let's rename them first. I definitely need some reverb send, right? And I could route the leads to here. And then I could just put the reverb here. But this time we don't need any dry sound because this is a send reverb. It should be 100 watt. So for the sidechain, I could just add a limiter and choose sidechain from the leads, and then I can just work with the ratio. I'm just showing it really fast because I have a dedicated tutorial about it already. You can check it out if you haven't yet. So right now we are just set up sidechain reverb as a send bus, and of course we need to sidechain this reverb too. And yeah, that's all. Let's hear how it sounds. Yes, it's really clean too. And right now I can EQ the reverb. I can do whatever I want to the sound. I can cut the lows or boost the highs. If there are some clashing frequencies, I can fix it. And now I have a really more control in my reverb. And this is a really good way to do it. The first and this way, I'm using these two methods like almost all my tracks. But recently I just discovered a new way to do it. And today I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna give a free download link so you can just drag and drop to the mixer and your sidechain reverb is gonna set in just one single click. So for this, okay, I'm gonna go to the most underrated tool of FL Studio. We are going to take a look of the patcher. I'm planning to make a big tutorial about patcher, or which good presets inside it to worth using, or how you can create your own presets. Today is the first one of this, so I'm gonna show you how to make the sidechain reverb preset in patcher, and you can just drag and drop to it in your FL Studio and it's gonna work like a charm. So basically, I'm not gonna give too much details since I'm not an expert for patcher, but it's like this is the sound coming to the patcher. So if I put patcher here, the sound will be like Camel Crusher, EQ, EQ, and then to the patcher. So yeah, if I add a reverb, I will add to here. That's why I'm gonna create my patcher preset, patcher patch in here. So this is where the sound come in, and this is where the sound go out to the next insert slot, okay? So you can do anything, literally anything in between. Maybe you can just use it as 100 different slots. So we are totally free from here to here. We can create our own patch, our own chain, like a slot, like an insert for mixer. So first thing I'm gonna do is add a reverb. To get work in your DAW, I'm gonna choose Fruity Reverb. As you can see, it's like the sound coming to the reverb and going out. Now the patcher is just the reverb, but we will free to do anything. So just put here any preset that you like. Let's see, I have a preset like Big Room Lead. Let's choose it. It's, as you can see, a big reverb, but this time we will think like this is send channel. So we won't need any dry, we only need wet signal, that's all. And after we make it, let's hear how it sounds. Obviously, we only hear the wet sound because we made the dry like this. So let's not connect this one yet. FL Studio sends to the sound to the reverb. And then if this was a send channel, we have a reverb, we have EQ, we have limiter. Okay, let's put some EQ after that. I'm gonna connect this one to here, so sound is going, the totally reverb sound is going directly to the equalizer. And then let's make some magic in here. I can go like this, I can cut the lows, I can boost the highs a bit, like 5K area to give a bit more presence. So you can just do anything you want to the sound. It's gonna change in most of the cases, but I usually make like this. I just clear and boost. And after that, in the send channel, we have a limiter. So let's put some limiter to here. And I'm gonna go to the compressor mode. And in the limiter, we just do magic with the threshold. Let's make the ratio like 4:1 or something. It determines how sharp how much sidechain like on your reverb when the lead hits. And yes, we can just connect this one and this one to here. But now it's just sending the signal. It should sidechain with the original signal as well. So for this, we are gonna right click, input, audio, add one. So when you open one more input, you can send the FL Studio to here. And now in the limiter, just right click it, you will see the input. Choose this one. Now this limiter is going to sidechain the signal, but we have to have the dry signal as well. I'm just gonna making a route like this. So FL Studio sends to the signal, to the out, the dry signal, and here is the wet signal going to the reverb, EQ, and the sidechain and the out. Now, when we just work with the threshold, it should work. Let's see if it's working. It's working really nice. So this is it. But we have an interface to not go deeply to the cables and fix the values. And I'm gonna make some designer stuff right now. We just need some knob. Let's go. I don't know which one is looking. I don't know which one look how. Okay, this one is nice. Can I rename it? Yes, I can call it reverb. So this should determine the reverb volume, which is the gain knob in here. Yes, so if I right click this one, choose parameters and go to the gain, which is this, we have another little red dot in here. Okay, let's connect this one to here and see if it's gonna work. Yes. Let's see how it's gonna sound now. it sounds amazing. It's really clean, and like we have whole a new chain just inside the VST. We are occupying on one slot, but we are making so many jobs with just one knob in here. Okay, but we don't want to go to the mapping, go to the limiter and fix the threshold every time, because like threshold is gonna change depending on the sound, depending on the plugins that you used before. Like the input signal power is gonna determine the threshold. So let's add some slider. Maybe this one, this. Not bad. Oh. Yes, let's do it like this. And let's rename it, call it threshold. And then we will see the threshold knob here. Go to the limiter, input parameters, and then go to the, there should be threshold. Yes, compressor threshold. Activate it and connect this one to here. And now let's see if it's working. Threshold, yes, and gain, yes. So now I can just do like this. It's working just perfectly. Now I can just load this one, and I have my sidechained reverb is already set up with just one plugin, with just one click. And you can just do the same thing with a delay. Literally the same settings, just change this one as a delay. So you can have one more button in here, make a delay threshold in here, whatever you want, and you can just have sidechain delay and the reverb plugin at the same time. So this patcher is really amazing and you can do so much with it. Let's save it in here. And today that was it, guys. I hope you can apply this to your own productions and use this tool, because I think I'm gonna use it on my future tracks. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Today that was it. See you on the next video. Bye bye.